Have you had gay thoughts about your friends? Have you jerked off with your friends in mind? Have you actually jerked off your friends? If you said yes to any of these questions, you should probably... It's a smorgasbord of content, you know.
Yeah.
For your lunch hour.
Please send us your stories. We love judging people.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be liquidating everything me and my wife own.
Please read this. Obviously I'm a girl.
Cool mode activated.
Oh, I see you. You got hit by the emergency. Speaking of talking.
Screw you, homophobe.
New episodes Tuesday and Friday.
One of the girls walked in the front door, so he does this. He goes...
Oh, no, that's awesome.
Like,
I'm stealing that. Not towards women. For the record, I'm not doing that to women. But
I forget.
you guys.
Oh, boy.
How are we doing? Oh, I got an intro? Welcome back to the r/podcast.
That's us. Nick is downing fries.
Yeah, it's Ash Wednesday for our boy.
So I had to fillet a fish. I'm Catholic.
It's dangling.
Not the
No, it's
dangle.
It is dangling.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back.
All the people that hate like the movement noise and the sound of you eating are gonna come for your ass.
It's okay.
They're gonna
How
do
about they
what
come
for
in
him?
it?
They're gonna do what
That's
for
what
his
I
ass?
do on a Saturday. I will say I have basically completely edited the giant Marvel block that we did.
Let's go.
And future
Shout
Josh,
out editor Josh.
We are never doing that again.
That big of a episode, you mean?
Oh my! We would literally have to like borderline get to the point with like equipment where it's like because the
Just streamline.
Well, the kicker is like the sync tool in Premiere, like it's phenomenal, but the problem is you can't do multiple tracks on one line, and you can't lock it. So like I could do it for the first bit where it kept dying. I had to keep painstakingly getting between it.
I think once we, little news about me, I'm getting a place.
Whoa! Is that place you showed me that one time?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
Nice. Congrats, Jordan.
Thank you.
Give the exact address right now.
It is. What's the White House address?
I was getting ready to say White House address.
Yeah. So once we get going there, we might be able to start. What's Siri say about the White House?
She said there's no one in your contacts named White.
Walter.
Wow.
Walter.
What if this is where you find out, like, I organized people in my contacts by race?
That would be hilarious.
It's like I have Asian Mike and I got white Mike. You gotta differentiate between the two of them.
Yeah. Yeah. What were we talking about?
Your place.
Got a place. So we might be able to pod on my couch, and microphone situation might get a lot easier.
Ooh.
I'd be kind of,
If you guys want to pod on my couch.
I'd love to pod on your couch.
Nothing I would want
The
more in
casting
this
couch?
life.
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't bought said couch yet. That's the one thing that I'm worried about the most.
Hey, if you need to try it out.
Is it a good
I got you.
couch?
Thanks, man.
I got you.
Well, just buying furniture.
It's way more expensive.
Because, like, living at home, all you really have when you move out to your bed,
Yeah.
and then, like, whatever you hang on the walls. But, like, I'm not taking my bed.
I have like this dingy futon that I bought early in my college career. If you think it's just add some character.
Yeah, I'll put that in the master.
To the dorm.
In the master bed.
There you go.
They changed the name of master bed. Because
Why?
it's, like, racist.
To what? Oh, I kind of...
I think it's primary bedroom.
Master... I kind of get that, but at the same time, I never once in my life thought of master
Yeah, I
as,
never
like, a
thought about it
slave
until
thing.
I saw it in TikTok comments. And then I was like, huh,
That's another good topic.
didn't know that.
That's another good thing to talk. It's like, what else do you think is going to be, like, negated?
Problematic.
Well, I said I think loser. Like, in 20 years, loser will be seen as, like, a slur.
No, we have to keep loser around. I don't care if this ages poorly.
You think so, but we don't know.
I think it'll stick around.
Dumb. Like, I think words like that is going to be kind of eh.
No, we have to keep loser around.
No.
Like,
Cuts to us at 80 years old. Grandpa, you can't say that. Why? Everyone was
Stupid
a loser.
losers.
Everyone back then was a dumb loser.
Grandpa, no.
I think losing is integral to being a developmental human being.
I'm not.
It
I'm not
is,
for
dude.
it. I'm just
Like-
saying.
Listen,
I don't like participation trophies.
I was a loser. I used to be a loser.
Me too.
And then someone told me that, and it changed my life.
I was popular in high school, so I can't.
Were you really?
Not even a little. I was probably more of a loser than you two were.
I was about to be shocked because
Listen.
then I was going to call you a loser.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody in the radio TV program at Float Central that was.
Wyatt. Remember Wyatt?
That's fair. Yeah.
Well, we'll kill. That was like the joke I would make. I was like, people think theater kids are losers, but I'm the guy that films them, so I don't know what that says. So I don't know what that says about me.
I mean, and look at us now.
That's a really funny job.
But look at us now.
True.
Right.
Losers stick together.
And together we're stronger.
Right.
Sounds like we're starting like a clan.
Like the Avengers.
We're just fine.
Yeah, we're starting a clan and we're going to have what is going to be a slur in the future, loser.
Yes.
Right.
We're pretty much like
Hold up.
The loser clan.
the loser clan. Well, anti-loser clan. The winners clan.
There we go.
The cool kids club spelled K.
Whoa!
Oh boy. Anyway.
Oh, for legal reasons, we're joking. If
For legal reasons.
If you haven't picked this up 25 episodes in or whatever it is,
Yeah, it's up there.
come on. This is satire. We're having fun here. Nick's eating French fries from
From an undisclosed fast food restaurant.
That hasn't sponsored.
You
us.
have to censor me when
yeah,
I say that.
that doesn't sponsor us. Shout out. If you want to though.
If you pay us,
I think some golden arches would look really good behind this three-man right here.
I mean,
you
think
know?
about it. It would be like pointing to each of us.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
It would
Right.
be beautiful. So if you want us to say your name, Wendy's,
Wendy's is so. I like.
And then I
completely-
can make iconic jokes like Wendy's fries come in my mouth.
yeah. Yeah.
Or Wendy's.
Frosty's nuts. Anyway, yeah. If you can't tell, we're back to the format. It'll be a good break for you guys from our Marvel
Tier
tier list extravaganza.
Yeah.
I watched the premiere of Daredevil last night.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I will refrain from spoilers, so no need to skip. Pretty good.
It's the first 2 episodes. Though,
First 2 episodes. My biggest gripe, I'll give you this. Show, fundamentally, off the 2 episodes, 8 out of 10.
Gotcha.
If I did not have the history of the Netflix series, it would really be hard to feel emotionally attached to any of the characters.
Gotcha.
They make some bold decisions.
Can I ask this? Does it pick off where the TV show left off, or is it like a new thing?
So it is like post-blip MCU.
Gotcha.
So like post-Endgame, it's them kind of like 5 years later.
But it's still like the same characters.
Same
as
characters.
TV show.
Yep.
Gotcha.
They make some bold decisions
Okay.
that I think are good, but they hold no weight if you didn't watch the Netflix version of the show. They don't take any time to like reintroduce the characters, which on one hand, for me personally, because I did watch it, I appreciate it. I thought it was done well. I liked it, but I was under the impression that I was going to be able to sit my girlfriend down and watch the show with her.
Yeah.
Not the case. It wouldn't hit as hard. Some of the moments, the whole season. So, to put it in perspective, Matt is once again grappling with being Daredevil. He's like trying to chill from it, and his inner circle is like, we don't want to, bring that out of you. And the show's called Daredevil, so obviously it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Burning at him.
It's good though. I think it's good. They're doing Kingpin right.
That's good.
They're setting up what's gonna feel like to me the Insomniac like Marvel Spider-Man games, like where
Nice.
Kingpin feels like an
Yeah.
evil,
Right.
corrupt mayor. I like it.
Nice. You said, I think when we were doing our tier list, you were concerned about the CGI. How's that been looking so far?
It's jarring
Okay.
because he moves like Spider-Man, and the Netflix series probably didn't have the budget.
Yeah.
There was hardly any, if any. I will say they did CGI a lot of the fight scenes. So, like, the punches look a lot better than the Daredevil show, like the Netflix show.
Yeah.
But, like, his movement, I was talking to a classmate earlier. By episode 4, when you see more of it, it'll feel fine. But right now, it's just like, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell when it's CGI, but the opening episode starts with like a 15-minute one-shot fight scene.
Nice.
No cuts.
That's awesome.
No cuts.
Nice.
And I might be embellishing on the length, but
Feels like it.
the first episode feels like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
The way they're doing the court stuff with him being a lawyer, super awesome. Like just the court jargon and just like the way they interject, super cool. They're setting up for something really cool. I'm excited to watch the rest of it. But CGI is the biggest gripe, and they kind of lied about it being a new show. I know towards the back half they were like, it's a continuation, but
Still. It's on a new
you've
platform.
You've got a totally new audience.
Yeah.
The Daredevil show almost came out like 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So put that in perspective. You've got 12-year-olds then that are 19, 20 now
Never saw
Yeah.
it the first time.
that are seeing it for the first time. And yes, they do have that binge-worthy amount of stuff.
Right.
The cinematography, though, I'm jumping everywhere because it is a good show, and I'm just trying to remember everything. It is shot like a movie. You can tell that the cameras are better. You can tell like the way they handle his powers is really cool. They have like the dolly zoom, and like they zoom in on his ear when he's able to hear stuff, and he's hearing like TVs through his apartment walls, and like hearing phone like conversation.
Playing
Like,
around with that.
it is really cool because Charlie Cox just does so well at being like a blind guy.
Yeah.
Like he's not like I forget that he's not blind.
A lot of
in
people
real
say
life.
that.
And when they zoom in on his ear, you can really tell he's trying to portray like, I'm hearing something 10 feet down the hall, like at a whisper. It's done really well. I'm curious to see where it goes. But I'm right now I'm loving the balance of Matt Murdock and Daredevil.
Yeah.
And that'll wrap up my yap. I'll give you guys an update every week if you're not caught up. But
Yeah, go for it.
hopefully you catch up, and then we can.
So I have
We can,
time
yeah.
this weekend. I'll definitely. How long are the episodes?
The first one's like an hour, and then the second one's like 45 minutes.
I can definitely get
That's
that
not too
down.
bad.
Yeah.
And it comes out Tuesdays?
I think Tuesday's at 9.
Good. Well, I'm never. That's one thing about new shows that I've just completely not cared about being there at like. It starts at 8:30. I'll be like, I'll watch it. On the
Well,
Yeah.
look, if you do it Tuesday at 9, we film on Wednesdays.
That's fair.
Oh,
We can talk about it the next day.
That's fair. I will say, even though we're in the age of streaming services, it's nice that they're going back to
like the TV programming standard.
Because, like,
I hate.
there's a sense of nostalgia. Just like
100%. Just waiting.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars. It's like the biggest thing for me is like Star Wars Clone Wars. Waiting for that next week, waiting for that next episode. I know it's kind of goofy,
Cartoon Network.
but right now my girlfriend and I are really carrying up Deal or No Deal Island. It's
Okay.
it's
Love
pretty
Island, Deal or No Deal crossover.
good. It's like Survivor and Deal or No Deal
Cool.
merged and made a show, but all the challengers are way more tame than Survivor.
Wow.
But
If we're just ranting on TV shows, have you guys seen Could Have Been Love with Drewski on YouTube?
yes,
No idea what
yes.
this is.
It is. Do you know who Drewski is?
Name sounds very familiar.
He's a comedian, and
I'll show you
he's like an
Josh.
internet
I'm
comedian.
better with faces than I am names.
You'll know him if you've seen him. He's an internet comedian.
Oh yeah, he's done like Theo Vaughn and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah. So he started his own version of The Bachelor.
It's so good.
It's so funny.
so
Is he the
good.
Bachelor or is he the host?
He's the Bachelor. Do you know Caleb Presley from Sunday Conversations at Barstool?
I'm not a Barstool guy. I don't
Okay.
care.
Well, he does like super dry, sarcastic interviews. He's actually hilarious.
It's like Jimmy Carr.
Kinda. but he's clever. So they're doing that. He's the host, and Drewski is like, they call them studs. I think that's like an actual term. They're like.
Is this like a sketch or is this like a real reality
It is
show?
a real reality show with his comedy interjected. So he is treating it as if it's a sketch some of the time, but the girls he has.
No idea.
Yeah.
It is a reality
it's
show.
So funny.
I'm not kidding. Like, they're beating the shit out of each other, like on camera. And it's on YouTube and it's free. I hate that I'm plugging this guy's show so hard, but are you good?
So, yeah, no, I'm sorry,
I
guys.
was
I'm
like,
really struggling today.
We're talking,
Okay.
you're just gonna hear.
Yeah, just go ahead and mute my
his
mic for that second.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's really good.
now.
He, what was I saying?
TV show, Bachelor.
Oh, yeah, studs. I don't know if this is like an LGBTQ term, but it's like lesbian, like girls that present as guys
Yeah.
that date girls. But they call them studs in the show.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
And so the prize in the show is, one, they get to date Drewski, and they get $50,000.
Damn.
So some of them are there exclusively for the money, and they're like, Drewski's gonna be my baby daddy, and they're like just, but they're like, some of them don't even like dudes. So it's like, but they're acting like they do.
Just to get the money?
Yeah.
Yes, and
I kind
it's
of respect that though. Get the money.
It's
And-
really funny.
and like it's a good show. It
Yes.
comes out on Thursdays, I think, on YouTube.
Yes.
It's very funny.
Hey, sounds like you got a lot of recommendations for people to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, right.
Yeah. Watch Daredevil.
Yes.
Watch
I'm
Daredevil first.
100% watching Daredevil this weekend.
I might rewatch it tonight.
Damn.
I might watch it, and then I'll watch Deal or No Deal Island tonight.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Hey. Ready to get back.
You want to get into some stories, some traditional formatting?
Let's
It's
go.
been a few weeks since we've done this.
It has been.
It has. Who's got a good story?
I would prefer to go last if I
Okay.
can.
I want to go in the middle still.
I'm good to start.
All right.
Boom.
Would I be the asshole? Axe body spray.
Yeah, true.
Is that it?
Because bars.
Cause bars.
Because bars.
Yeah, that's it. That's the story. No, I'm just kidding. Let me start by saying, I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about doing this. Hence why I'm on here.
That's really funny. I haven't thought about it,
But I might.
but I might.
Hence,
Unless.
that's why I'm here.
Because bars.
Cause bars. I, 26 female,
Okay.
am only allergic to 2 things.
Axes
and body sprays.
Perfumed lotions and Axe body spray. Sorry, Axe is in all caps.
That's grammatically correct.
I work with a bunch of males. I'm
Sorry
sorry.
to hear that.
Yeah.
My assistant director and all of my supervisors know what I'm allergic to. They have told everyone what I'm allergic to, but there is this one asshole that I work with that doesn't want to listen to me or just hates me. The other day, I was working a full 12-hour shift that included a lot of manual labor. I looked at who I was going to be working with for the day, and of course, he was scheduled to be working with me. I already knew that the day was going to be long, but that made it way worse. Him and I got to work at the same time, and I was all ready to go. He got some of his stuff ready and pulled out his locker the Axe body spray, and I asked him not to spray it.
You just hose her
Just
down
just
with
for
it.
today. Just for today.
That's going to be really funny.
He looked me dead in the face and did it anyway.
And then flipped me off after. Yeah.
Within an hour, I broke out in hives.
Oh.
I showed it to my boss,
Dang.
and he told me to just take 2 Benadryl and see how I feel in 2 hours.
Medical advice.
Yeah, right? Thanks, guy.
Take a Claritin.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, so would the American hospitals.
Yeah. I was not happy with that response, but I took the medication anyways and drew circles on my skin to see if it would still spread and wiped down the area with alcohol wipes to prevent it from spreading. Well, let's just say it spread even more because I was with him all day. Well, needless to say, I got sent home early because of how I was feeling, and then he got off scot-free. That really pisses me off. So I was thinking, would I be the asshole if I changed his body spray with perfume instead?
He would know immediately.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't.
Didn't she say she was allergic to perfume, or was it lotion?
Lotions.
Lotions. Huh, so the question is, would she be the asshole if she swapped it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first my thought was like, I thought it was going to be the asshole for asking him, which no.
No.
For swapping it, maybe.
Maybe. But, I mean, it's also one of those things where it's like
I get it.
kind of a harmless prank just because you're coworkers. If this is like a complete and total
Stranger.
stranger at like the gym, then you're just going out of your way to do that, then you're a malicious asshole.
It makes me wonder what Axe uses that other things don't.
What ingredient?
Yeah, like
Well, I mean,
She's not-
it's probably some,
she's not allergic to Axe. She's
No, she's
allergic
probably
to
just-
something in
probably
Axe.
just a chemical. I mean, that's probably why it's so cheap too. It's probably just a cheaply produced chemical.
That's true. Perfume. Why? I don't know. If I was like inconveniencing someone, and they were like, "Here's a brand new set of this cologne that you can wear that isn't gonna
The
affect me."
only perfume I
wear
would
it.
use,
yeah.
I would use like a super duper sweet, fruity perfume.
Well, I'm even saying
Because
like
that would crack me up.
not a prank. Like, not that she needs to be the one to do this, but if you're gonna try and just be cool about it and get him, say I'll just use Old Spice for example.
Yeah.
If she's allergic to Axe and not Old Spice, and she brought me Old Spice and was like, "Hey, can you just use this instead?"
Yeah.
No problem.
I looked up like why it'd be. It says that Axe has synthetic fragrances such as parabens, alcohol, and certain dyes that some people have allergic reactions to.
So is that in all colognes then?
It said that I imagine if it's synthetic, it's cheaper. So like if
Yeah.
it's Axe is cheap, I guess like I don't know for like a better phrase, like if it's something that's more manufactured, then you're probably gonna have more liability. That like if something's more natural, then you
Yeah.
can experience it without being screwed with it. I don't think she is an asshole because it's not like you're like completely screwing the guy out.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's like, I would probably do the same thing. Like, I would be so mad, especially because what got me on her side was the whole look me in the eyes while I did it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
that's
dick
screwed.
move.
That's yeah.
I think it may be asshole-ish, but I think it's warranted. So I go not the asshole.
Yeah,
for it.
not the asshole, but I do think that the approach of like, "Hey, I will buy you this if you just stop."
Yeah.
Like you're gonna send me to the hospital if what it takes is me buying you a more expensive cologne so you quit pissing me off.
Yeah.
I'll do it. But I don't know. He's gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
And if
gonna
you
know.
swing back, he's gonna swing back harder.
Well,
so
and
just
it's like that's the thing. It's at work,
Yeah.
so just go through work to resolve the issue.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think you're being a little babyish.
A little childish.
by trying to handle it with retaliation.
I wouldn't say asshole, but I definitely say childish.
It's a
It's a little childish.
like go to HR.
Yeah.
There's
That's-
really no heroes in this story.
Yeah,
That's-
everyone sucks.
That's the top comment. Top comment is, you're the asshole. While I don't agree with the ranking, Reddit deemed her the asshole.
Gotcha.
Which, I mean, I don't think it's all the way that
You're
way, but
right.
it's like,
Well, Reddit heard woman, and then they were like,
yeah.
Because they all use Axe body spray, so they
Yeah, everyone in the comments is like, "You're the asshole. I love Axe, and you should too."
the comment's just wild.
But the top comment, you should just go through HR, not take things into your own hands and stealing your coworker's property before HR even has a chance to respond.
Sure.
Doing this could potentially make you just as much of a problem in the eyes of HR. So that's fair.
Just grind through.
Yeah, one of my other favorites, good Lord, my son grew out of Axe by 14.
Yeah, once I realized that the high school locker room smelled like Axe, and I could make a difference in the world.
Yeah.
I was
I
always
pivoted.
Old Spice.
I went from the $3.99 Axe to $7.99 Old Spice, and I felt like a refined man.
I rocked the Gillette and Old Spice combo.
Old Spice is just kind of good.
It is. I can't do their deodorants anymore. I'm a sensitive boy in my armpits, but
You guys will laugh at me for the deodorant I use, but it's actually really good.
what?
It's like Lil Tyke's first.
It's Jake Paul's deodorant.
I didn't even know.
He came out with a
I
deodorant
didn't
line,
know
and
he
I was
made
like,
that.
"This is funny. I'm gonna buy one."
And it just smelled good.
It's actually awesome. And he's got like a body spray too. I bought like one of each thing. He did like shampoo and body wash too.
Dude,
heard that.
let me tell you, I just I got some crazy conditioner at Target. I got 2 conditioners from Target. I spent like $60. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, but like
Should get like some like.
it's like extreme moisturizing conditioner for like thick, dense, curly, coarse hair. Like
That's what
mine.
you got.
Like SA, you're.
And the curls are curling today. They're
Right?
tight.
Dude, look at the one in like the middle.
Shout
of
out
his
my
head.
conditioner.
It's like
It's a game changer.
it's like pasta.
They're not
in
as
there.
does
they're
look like
not
pasta.
as they're not as frizzy anymore.
I like it. Your hair's
Yeah.
so nice.
Man, I'm gonna kiss you. You're
My
too sweet.
midsection is just radiating right now.
And on that note,
My turn. Today, I've brought something to the table.
yes,
An
sir.
AR bug story.
Oh my God. I
AI
forgot.
or not.
Is that our first one of the season?
Second.
Second. You got us
Yeah,
the
you
first
got it
time.
the first time.
I'm up 1-0.
1-0?
As the football players say.
1-0 on the pitch.
You ready?
Hit us with it, sir.
Am I the asshole for refusing to kill the cockroaches in my apartment?
No.
I, 26 female, moved into my first apartment a few months ago. It's not the nicest, but it's what I can afford, and I'm trying to make it feel like home. The problem is, I have roaches.
Yeah.
At first I freaked out, but after looking into it, I realized that in older buildings, especially around here, they're basically impossible to fully get rid of. My landlord sends pest control once a month, and I keep my place as clean as I can, but they still show up. I hate killing things, so I've started just ignoring them. Honestly, I've kind of gotten used to it. The issue is my boyfriend, 27 male, who has a serious bug phobia, came over last weekend. I warned him ahead of time that I'd seen a few, and I told him if one showed up, I would handle it. He laughed, and he said he'd be fine, but when we were watching a movie, a roach ran across the floor, and he lost his mind.
Don't worry, babe. I'll handle it.
Yeah, but it's the opposite.
Right.
It's actually funny. Right. He jumped onto my couch and begged me to kill it. I trapped it under a cup and took it outside, and he got mad. He said I was being ridiculous, that I needed to take it seriously, and that he would not feel comfortable in my apartment again until I did take it seriously.
What do you?
I said
rid of it.
I said killing one roach isn't going to magically fix the problem.
Correct.
He left early and has barely spoken since. A mutual friend told me that he thinks I'm acting disgusting and won't come back until I fix the problem and I can just come over to his house.
There's no way.
That
I am trying, and I don't think killing a few roaches will make a difference, especially since it's an infestation. Am I the asshole?
I know we're eventually going to argue if this is real or not, but we have so many relationship stories that just makes me feel so lucky at the relationship I have.
Right?
This.
His camera's dead.
Damn it.
I looked at it like a second ago, so it went, we haven't lost that much of it. Yeah, for one, if we're taking it at face value, she's not the asshole,
No.
okay? But I truly do think it's AI, because there's no way.
What tips you
There's
off?
no way the dude gets that pissed off.
I think the
about-
mutual friend is too much.
Yeah.
There's
And
no way if I went to you and I was like,
If this man has that much of a visceral reaction because his girlfriend isn't killing something, and this is real, that man needs Jesus.
Ash Wednesday. No, but the
Shout out.
what would get me if I like came to you guys and I was like, she won't kill a bug. You guys want to be like, oh, well, let me give her a piece of my mind. Like that's
Yeah.
just to me that's what tits me off.
Tits you off?
Tits me
tits
off.
you
Gets
off.
my. What?
Huh?
Not
The
that
laptop
bad.
just slowly starts rising.
Have you had an erection around your friends?
Lasting for 8 hours or longer. What?
Who said that?
But yeah, if I was in the girls, like, let's say this is real, and I'm in the
Okay.
girl's shoes, and his friend or the mutual friend texts me about it, I would stop talking to both of them. I'd be like, it's a fucking bug. Get over yourself.
Literally,
it's
I
not
would.
that serious.
Do you want to know what Reddit says?
Yes.
Yeah, do you have comments on them?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Not the asshole. You said this ahead of time,
Yeah.
and they still
I don't know
came
why I made
over.
that face.
They don't have to visit, but calling you disgusting is rude.
Yeah.
Another one is soft, not the asshole. If you're seeing the roaches often, you need to do more. Roaches don't just chill and clean apartments for fun. Try bait traps.
Or just get a cat.
Those don't sound like Reddit comments to me.
The first one,
It seems too.
the first one, yes. The second one, I'm a little iffy on.
I'm iffy on the first one more than the second one.
Interesting.
I think you and I are seeing more red flags in this story than anything else.
Yeah. And the first one was real, right?
What was last? Yeah, I was gonna say last time. What was
It
the?
was real, but we thought it was fake.
I think it was real, and you did think.
That's
it was
right. We said
Yeah.
fake, and it was actually
So
real.
you guys
So,
were wrong last time. Just to throw that out there.
But here's how my head works out. I'm trying to think like, I know I'm trying so hard on this. I was like, me and him have a big project coming up. I know he's working on it. He's watching Daredevil. I'm like, joined a band. I'm like, does he even have time to have made an AI story?
I
Like,
played Marvel Rivals last night. Trust me, I make time for this show.
Okay. That's just like, I just have to go fake. It truly is the friend part that I think is just, there's just no friend on the planet. Like if
He's trying to read me.
he's doing some David Blaine shit.
He's just not looking away from me while you talk.
Well, what gets me about it is like literally with the friend, I'm like, there's just no way.
Yeah.
I'm like the Joker.
I just got to start acting nervous.
Are you more AI on this side?
Yes.
Are you ready to lock it in?
Yep.
So I'm AI.
I'm locked into AI as well.
Oh no.
We're wrong. Where are we?
Damn it.
Josh read me like a book. I did not have time.
Let's go.
Yeah, I did not have time last night.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was ChatGPT.
Oh my lord.
Damn.
I just.
So
I
mutual
think-
friend got you?
Well, and
Yeah.
I think if there just wasn't such a visceral reaction, I don't know why I'm really struggling with that word today. If there wasn't such
You struggling with words?
I know that's
No.
that's crazy.
Is the smell? Sorry.
Ding, ding, ding. Turn it on.
I think if there wasn't such a visceral reaction from the boyfriend, then I would be a little more, I guess, able to believe in it, but that didn't make sense, but yeah, it did.
Okay.
I would it's really just a friend thing. Like, if you had come in and said, me and my girlfriend are fighting, and I'd be like, my only question would be like, are you good? I don't need to know the
Yeah.
details. That's your two's business. Like, I just don't see a world, unless she was like setting you on fire. I wouldn't be like, maybe I should put peace in my
Yeah.
mind. Like, I just wouldn't do it.
I will say I was changing things on the fly, so I was trying to be cognizant. I swapped the genders.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I was trying to do it. I thought it would work. I guess it probably didn't work out in my favor. I think that's a more acceptable reaction
I mean,
the other way around.
I think either way it would have been.
Okay.
For me, like,
It's just the friend part that would
it's,
got me.
well, and it's like the whole thing for me is like how dead set the other party was on the cockroaches needing to be dead rather than relocated. I mean, I understand some people just like to kill bugs, but also like,
Well, it's also an infestation.
that's fair.
They're just gonna keep.
That's fair.
I thought it was an
Hey.
okay one.
The
Listen,
camera
have
shut
either
off,
of you
or is
guys-
my glare?
It's
Nope, it
off.
did.
Han, we can just do a wide shot and let it ride for this bit until we let it ride.
Yeah.
The overall, I would say the story, like, it's pretty solid. And this may be like say a lot about me, but I truly think if the genders were swapped and it was guy took the cockroach out, girlfriend was mad. And again, this is me stereotyping. I could honestly believe like a girl's friend being like, "You're disgusting," more than I would a guy.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
probably would have believed it more that
Okay.
case.
I mean,
Because that was my major thing that took me off.
I still think the friend thing and the reaction were my giveaways.
Okay.
But yeah.
I will take that into consideration.
But you had me second guessing myself because
Is AI getting better?
yes, it
Oh,
is. Because
Initially, the first times, it was clear.
well, and it's like you're also doing a good job because like the first story that you picked for this season was so out there crazy that it was like this feels AI generated. This doesn't feel like this really happened. So I think you're doing a good job of writing the line to where it's like this could
I'm
be
trying.
AI, but this could also be
Yep.
fake. So
You read me like a book. I did not have time.
Well,
I was second guessing myself. I had to. That's why I was staring at you at the end. I was trying to.
I
Get
knew
a,
it.
I was
I
trying
mean,
to
you
get
were
a-
looking into his soul.
Uh-huh.
If I can remember, I'm gonna try to like just cold zoom in on his eyes as he just stares into your soul. Tonight the music sings so loud.
Okay. Josh's turn.
Gentlemen,
Gentle boys.
I know, I think I say this every week, but this is truly the worst story I've read, like I've ever brought to the table. Yeah,
Not the crotch shot. Sorry, guys.
Josh, if
Nick
you
was sad about his
zoom in.
crotch shot.
My,
Yeah, there you go.
My fat bialls.
My fat my BALs.
Bialls.
Am I the asshole? Let me say something. Have you guys ever played Pokemon? Or
Yes.
No, at least like bare minimal.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know it. I don't think I ever played any of them though.
Am I the asshole for making a real life Pokédex of girls at my university?
I was gonna say no, and then you hit the caveat. So wait, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Do you know
so
what
he's
the-
just sleeping with?
No.
Is it where this is going?
So do you know what the Pokédex is?
Yes.
Okay. You ready to strap in? But you know what? It's like a curated list.
Yeah.
All right.
This seems like a Reddit story.
I will say, before knowing anything, it's kind of funny.
It is, but this is also really creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
Let's see
Continue.
if you hold that. So freshman year of college, I began working on this project casually. I like to keep notes on women I talk to about their favorite things, activities they enjoy, gifts or candy they like, sappy shit like that. I suck at remembering things, so I decided to simply keep a spreadsheet. Eventually, after getting a handful of entries, I offhandedly mentioned to my friend group, one had the idea that I share it with them so we could keep new entries as they caught different entries. All right, so this expanded further. Right now, about 40 guys have access to it, and it's mainly the guys in my frat, and the women featured are girls from different sororities. We also add more info such as where you should take them if you really want to impress them. We don't keep this information for any nefarious or scumbaggy reasons.
Oh yeah, you do. Shut up. That's
As-
abhorrent and disgusting.
As he describes doing it for scumbaggy reasons.
Yeah, buddy.
No, that's actually hilarious how removed he is from it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just desensitized entirely.
Well, like, you don't think
There-
that
he is calling women people entries. That's disgusting.
Well, you don't like.
We're
but
halfway
also,
through this,
Yeah, you
guys.
don't think that Rebecca from whatever
Science
sorority
class.
is gonna notice that the last 4 guys have taken her to the spaghetti factory?
Yeah,
and
right.
gave her Reese cups.
Like someone knows,
Right.
And they're sharing information about you.
Just to help us know what to do if we want to impress certain girls. Like the original idea of this was just to keep information like favorite color, so I didn't even forget their favorite colors. Now it's helping a lot of guys actually. Somehow a girl was on the list and found out. She was pissed off. She was she was.
I like that he's playing. I like that he's playing unsung hero though. It's helping a lot of guys out.
Yeah, right.
She was eventually able to trace it back to me, so I assume someone who was simping for her snitched when the Pokedex was making the girl like him. So she's pissed off, and she made it out to be a guide to hooking up with women when it most definitely was not. It's just a way to make impressing them on dates easier. And that's pretty much it. She made a big deal on last bits. She made a big deal of telling this to so many girls around campus, and now they're all saying that by the start of the fall semester, None of them will be visiting our frat or going out to parties. Now all the guys are mad at me when I'm not even the one who told the girls about the list they were on. Also using this list, I also think it's unfair to say this list was all about sex when in reality it wasn't at all. Am I the asshole?
This is the hero's journey.
Yes, yes, you're the asshole poo mode. You suck. Like, this is just disgusting,
crying.
dude.
You ready for one edit that's 2 sentences long?
Yes.
I'm not a stalker.
Okay. Okay. I'm not a stalker, but no, I'm just kidding.
There was no information in it that could have been used to hurt someone, only to have a better date. And it wasn't about sex. I never used it just for sex.
Just.
But you literally just admitted you used it to probably aid in the process of getting laid, which is
you know what I don't
sleazy.
You know where the line is, crossed for me? Sharing it with other people. I
still think it's weird in the first place.
If you journal something from someone you met, like,
Once
I figured your birthday out, I put it in my calendar. It's along that
It's
on a
different
1-to-1.
when it's
but
like-
if I shared that with 4 other people,
Yeah.
let alone a fraternity, then it's like
It's different when it's like friends,
Yeah.
birthdays, and it's like
Just a girl you
facts
wanna call
about your
David.
friends, or like, because I have a list of a lot of the stuff that my girlfriend likes and stuff like that, but
you would never share that with me.
yeah, and
Yeah.
she's my girlfriend.
Right.
It's not some random chick from Alpha Phi that I'm trying to,
Alpha Phi.
score with later. So I
It's not
write down
just,
I
it's not
write down on a
just-
spreadsheet
it's
that
not
her
just
you're
for
right
sex.
that her
Yes.
favorite color is like Robin or whatever. Like her favorite color is Robin and
My favorite color is Batman, personally.
The 2 comments to get through. So obviously Reddit deemed asshole.
No.
Yeah. You're the asshole, but mainly for thinking everyone is too stupid to see the real intention behind the list. There isn't a person on here who believes this list isn't for any sexual and nefarious reasons. Other comment, you're the asshole. You say it was created to help you remember stuff about girls you were dating and it wasn't for any bad reasons. But you also say that a guy probably gave out the factor that your Pokedex existed because the info on it was getting her to like him. That sounds like manipulation.
It is. It's
Ooh, yeah.
it is super like.
You didn't take the time to learn about me. You just went to the answer sheets.
Yeah, and it's like
Dang. I didn't even think about
it's
it
not
like
even
that.
from like a relationship standpoint, but it also is like they just don't respect to take the time to like learn about them as a human being. They'd much rather just learn it from a piece of paper,
Take the easy way out.
right?
They don't learn like that, yo. Quit handing them a freaking packet.
Right?
I hate that video so much.
You can't just expect them to learn from a freaking packet, yo. Some kids don't learn like that.
I love that video.
But not me and my boys.
Here's my question. Is that, I think still the story I told about the girl that had sex with the guy at the funeral. She's still she's still the worst, but do you think that guy's second?
No. We've definitely read way worse stories. I
I don't know. I think this is like I'm not even kidding. This is like bordering on like sexual like crimes for me. This is like
okay.
It's getting weird.
this is like harassment levels of like information being stockpiled about like women that you find sexually attractive. That's weird to me. That's stalkerish. That's creepy. That's like
Well, if we're hearing him out, like
I'm not hearing him out at all.
If it's not just if it's genuinely not for sex, you have to kind of remove that.
in today's world.
Even then, it's
I
still
just-
scummy.
I think it's scummy. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
defend him.
I know what you're
but
saying.
like, I don't know. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt until I know for sure. Like,
I
you're
get
being
it.
fucking
I
weird.
You have a lawyer
I
mindset.
do on certain things, but like this, no, you're a creep. This dude's a creep.
Go further on that.
This dude's a creep.
I don't understand it as passionately as you do. Then
Well, I mean, and not to make assumptions or anything like that, but one, he's in a frat, so you
Yeah,
think about.
I mean,
the
you
stereotype.
think
you're kind of
about-
nerfed.
You think about where those
nerfed
kinds
there.
of guys like
getting
to
nerfed.
congregate. They hang out in frats because they know that their frat brothers will
Right.
encourage and let them off the hook for this kind of behavior. So, yeah.
That's true. But I mean, is that any different from what frat guys do anyway?
No, but
But
that just shows why I have a big problem with it in general. That's like why.
So the only thing that's, I guess, abnormal about this situation is that it's written down in a physical format. If we were in a frat,
Yeah.
and I went on a date with Susie and got with Susie, and I told you that Susie's favorite color is yellow and this and this and this.
That's different.
But it's the same thing.
Not
You're
really.
telling
It's just
me.
the medium. But I'm also just telling you.
It's
see what I'm
having a
saying?
written down encyclopedia like book you can go back to and reference at any point in time.
I
like
think-
a
that's the
physical
breaker for me.
copy.
I think where it gets weird for me is treating it. He literally called it. He called it Pokédex.
He called it a Pokédex,
He didn't initially, but he came around.
and
started
then
doing
he
it.
started calling them entries instead of women.
Well, the goal
That's
of
just
the
disgusting.
goal of the Pokédex is to fill it.
Yeah.
So like that's where it's weird. Where it's
Yeah.
like
gotta catch them all.
where it's like I genuinely don't even care about these women or what Susie's favorite color was. I needed to get it so I could fill the entry.
I
It's just
thi-
frat bro culture. That's all it is.
There's two things, kind of what you were saying about like, I went on a date with Nancy and she loves Olive Garden. And if I told you that and you go on a date with Nancy, you remember that's different than you coming to me and being like, check the server. What's Stephanie do?
Yeah, I guess that's
check
fair.
the spread.
That's where, and another thing is, he said it was about 40 guys were in on this. Your law, give him the benefit of the
Yeah.
doubt, no, but I can promise you, you can't speak for 39
40
other
yeah.
40
people
guys.
that they
yeah,
weren't
that's
doing
fair.
it.
I guess I was just trying to hear him out.
Oh,
know.
that's like a
And
you got
Like
a
you
lawyer.
said, lawyer mindset.
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I-
good to
Your
have.
Honor, my client's innocent.
Wearing his shirt right now.
Yes.
Attorneys at law.
Yeah, I'm Daredevil.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
Yeah, I defend him during the day and then beat his ass at night.
Good.
I think overwhelmingly asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
To me, I think when I said it's crazy story I read, it's just like especially like the funeral story. It's like not to that degree, but yeah, I know people who slept behind someone's back, dead or alive, and then like I've never in my life heard anyone do something to that magnitude.
Because like here's my thing. The funeral party or funeral story had 2 consenting parties.
Correct.
This one does not.
Yes.
That's my big issue. Is a lot of the women on there probably don't consent
That's
to
fair.
their
Yeah,
information.
I guess I
being-
just didn't think of. I still don't think it evoked. I don't know that there's many stories that will get me to respond as viscerally as I did to the funeral story.
Yeah.
Because that was like that was mind-boggling
Oh,
levels
yeah.
of just like.
Oh, just
You're evil.
of just disrespect and
What gets me about
This is just weird.
well, I've told you guys this story, at least I think. When I was in high school, some girl made like a gay fan fiction between like me and my best friend. So one thing I do with stories that we get like these, put yourself in like, let's say I put myself in that girl's shoes. If I ran across a list and it was like, this is Josh, he likes steakhouse, like all this stuff from someone I didn't really talk to, I'd be like,
I would be
it's a
creeped
stalker.
out.
I would
Yeah.
generally think like someone was after me.
Yeah.
And like whenever that fan fiction thing happened, like it didn't happen to me, but my friend who was the other guy in the story, she had like information about like his first, second cousin's name, like information
Yeah.
you couldn't have gotten if you
That's
didn't
crazy.
talk to the guy. So like that kind of violation of just having information and you didn't tell people that's what sets me apart from that story. I'm like, I get how crazy and like uncomfortable that shit
Yeah,
is.
I think where the line is crossed is where you share it to a bunch of people. But
Oh,
like,
yeah.
if it was like one person,
I
like me, like
Yeah.
if the list was just for me, so like say I went on a second date with whoever, and I've had 3 other dates that week. I'm trying to find a girlfriend,
yeah.
I'll remember, then it makes sense. But when it's how many Pokemon are like a Pokédex is like
But like I'm
1,000?
sorry,
like 1,000 something different Pokemon.
if
In
you're
total now.
calling a
That's crazy.
if you're calling a list of women that you hang out with a Pokédex, are you really the kind of guy that's going to fill it up?
That was
Or
the only part to
are
the story.
you
Yeah, do you really think your Ash gonna find your Pikachu?
do you have that much game, or are you just user?
Well, what gets me is that's my favorite part of the story, and the part I think is like truly funny is when he's like, "Yeah, I collect a list of women and call it a Pokédex, but I'm not a scumbag," as you previously described the reason why it's scummy.
Right.
The
Yeah, I degrade women and don't call them women.
Yeah, right.
but I'm not a jerk
My
for
entries.
the
Show 'em my Pokeballs.
Hey, hey.
Sorry.
Got-
Sorry, that was stupid.
And on that note, my friends, asshole of the week.
You.
Yes.
It's gotta be you.
Yeah, that guy's, and it's like, yeah, that guy's creepy.
Well, I think I tell you, the way I search for shit is I do like keywords. So whenever I told that Spider-Man story where it's like, am I the asshole because I chose Spider-Man, whatever.
Yeah.
I love throwing like, I literally typed in like, am I the asshole Reddit Pokemon? Like I'm trying to find like weird niche shit. And you don't get stories like that if you're just like,
Yeah.
because 99% are the asshole is just, I fought with someone, I said this sentence to him. Did that cross the line?
Right.
Like, I feel like I want to truly find like the most niche, bizarre, and weirdest stuff.
I will say, you do a very good job of bringing a wide variety of content to the table every week.
Oh, it's just way more fun because, like I said, a lot of core it's like relationships with people arguing and stuff, or like there's like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like someone died, we can't decide the money, and like what kills me is like you rather get the most insane goober stories or the most degenerate people on the platform.
Next time we do this, I'm gonna come with a heater. I've got a topic of an idea in mind that I'm gonna try and find.
That's what I'm saying. Find something niche and then type in Reddit or the asshole.
I'm gonna find the worst story we've ever read.
Yeah.
Can that be a theme?
I think we should just, I mean, obviously we'll agree on like certain lines and stuff like that outside of recording and stuff like that, but
No
Sure.
lines.
all right.
Find the most heinous individual that is questioning whether or not they're evil.
r/am I the devil where they
Yeah.
post the absolute worst of the worst
Yeah.
people.
Yes. I'm off the hook.
Is that
Alright.
gonna be the theme for next week?
Yeah.
Worst stories
Bet.
you've ever
Find the
heard.
most evil individual possible.
Nothing like goofy. Like, am I the asshole because I jerked off on my friend's poster of
Yeah.
Naruto? It's like no, something truly deplorable.
Like
Yes.
we are going to top the
Funeral story.
That's where we
That's
should
the
be
goal.
going.
That's the
Yes.
goal.
If you find something and you're like, the funeral story is worse, you're searching in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
So for more family-friendly, wholesome content, please come next week to Are You the Asshole? It's gonna be great fun. Bring your family.
Yes,
It's gonna be a
please
great
do.
time.
Yeah, if you've got kids,
Let them watch.
watch with them. I'm sure it'll just be one big censor beep all
Right.
the way throughout the episode.
They can learn about empathy,
Yeah.
basically. For this.
Yeah.
Right.
But as per usual, you can catch our shows on Fridays and on the Horizon. If you're watching us on the Horizon or the bit before, I'll probably cut and post it in the Horizon bit. Come check out the YouTube channel. We finally got like a video that got like some pretty good feedback with the Star Wars episode. And that was like super cool to see that people were watching that.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen that, go watch it. Our Marvel tier list is also out.
Yeah,
It will be at this point.
dropping here soon. So
If I do the 3 parts in weeks, this comes out in like a month.
nice.
Well, you can put the part 2s out later.
yeah, we can
Oh, like sporadic?
Yeah,
That's
like,
what you're saying.
still keep it topical. But
Say?
yeah,
Perfect.
very cool.
Au revoir, viewers.
Whatever that means. I'm
Arrivederci.
assuming it means goodbye.
Yes. I don't know what language though. I'm assuming French, but don't kill me if it's not. I'm
kill
sorry.
me.
Goodbye.
I love you.
Stay off Reddit.
Oh yeah, that's how
Stay
we
off
end that.
Reddit. God damn it. We can never close this shit for anything.